Change projects targeting organisational transformation don't usually fail because of what they're trying to achieve or because of how they've been planned. They usually fail because of leadership, or rather a lack of leadership. The objective of most organisational transformations, also known as change projects, is to close a financial or non-financial performance gap that's been exposed by an internal or external event. Internally, it's usually regular monitoring of performance against KPIs or auditing, some form of review or another. Externally, it can be almost anything that suggests performance isn't up to scratch. The worst, of course, is bad press, however it's identified. Organisational achievement is usually attributed to one or more of four sources: leadership and strategy, organisational culture, operations, or resources. Now, not surprisingly, poor leadership is rarely recognised by leaders themselves. It's usually down to others to spot the symptoms, each of which fall under the other sources of underachievement: inefficient operation, caused by misapplication or shortfall of resources; disengaged employees, the result of a poor or toxic culture itself, which is the result of limited relationship capital and trust. The list goes on. Positive leadership builds on a positive culture, positive relationship, positive communications, and a unifying purpose or vision. Poor strategy is more readily noticeable, evidenced in standard financial performance measures. Good strategy is built on differentiation and low cost, driving profound increases in value for buyers and the company. Toxic organisational cultures are plagued by low morale, poor communication, fear, the primacy of policy over judgment, high turnover, and the presence of tribes within the organisation. Positive cultures are characterised by a climate of compassion, forgiveness, and gratitude. Poor operations are easy to spot. They're either inefficient in terms of cost, inconsistent in terms of quality, or have excessive or underutilised capacity. Generating efficiency means finding the main constraint in your operation and fixing it, then the next, then the next, and then the next. Resourcing is, in my experience, something that smaller organisations struggle with. Commonly, they try to grow out of cash flow for far too long. Now, if there's one thing you need to assure business transformation, it's funding to enable the transformation. All that said, I'll come back to the main point that leadership is the key enabler of organisational transformation. Here's a great example. Microsoft's third CEO, Satya Nadella, in contrast with his predecessor, Steve Ballmer, has pushed cultural change ever since his appointment in 2014. According to Nadella, for a successful company, you will have to overemphasize creating the right culture so that you can continue to cultivate new capabilities and new concepts. Now, Nadella acknowledged that Microsoft is an old company and that some of its ideas had run out of steam. So, since his appointment, Microsoft has undergone a number of changes that move beyond culture, such as they now embrace open source software. Something must have worked because its revenue exceeded $100 billion for the first time in 2018. And his investments in cloud technology have put Microsoft neck and neck with Apple and Amazon for being the first, wait for it, the first $1 trillion company. So, change projects targeting organisational transformation fail because of poor leadership. They don't usually fail because of what they're trying to achieve or because of how they've been planned. To find out how we can help you build your skills in enabling organisational transformation, book a call or email me, clive@clivesmallman.com. I look forward to hearing from you.